Hello, good afternoon, welcome to your new English lesson. Dobar dan, dobrodošli na ovu video lekciju za engleski jezik. Šta se sve može reći ako počnem sa rečenicom nobody? Ja za vas danas čitam 100 rečenica punih, bitnih informacija, lepog vokabulara, lepe gramatike, ali hajde da ne učimo gramatiku izolovano, hajde da naučimo izolovane reči, već da to bude sve uklopljeno u neki lep materijal, u nešto što teče, onako što može da se čita, što više puta pročitate, to vam sve to postaje poznatije, to ćete lakše početi to da koristite. Dakle, čitajući te rečenice, zamišljate situacije u kojima vi to možete da kažete i to vam pomaže da te rečenice zapamtite. Vi kad čitate neku gramatiku ili nešto i kažete, Bože, kad ću da izgovorim ovu rečenicu? Nikada. I onda naravno to čujete, uđe ovde, izađe, ne zapamti se. Ali evo, vidjet ćete u ovih 100 rečenica koliko njih ste u svakodnevnim nekim situacijama, u svakodnevnom govoru, tokom jednog dana mogli da izgovorite. Pretpostavljam mnogo. Planiram da pravim kratke skripte, ovo je samo 100. Ja bih najradije sada napravila 1000 sa nobody, 1000 sa everybody i tako dalje, sa nekim drugim patternima, sa nekim drugim takvim šemama koje bi vam pomogle da se issetite. Ovo mi je bilo u onoj nobody rečenici, sam imala tu i tu reč, dakle povezuju se reči sa nekim slikama koje vi imate u glavi dok čitate ove rečenice. Bitno je da čitajući ove rečenice zamišljate te situacije gde možete da ih izgovorite, tako da nadam se da će vam koristiti. Treba da se zahvalim upravo sada svima vama koji ste postali members, članovi kanala, od srca vam se zahvaljujem. Svi vi koji niste možete postati pritiskom na dugme join, pored dugmeta subscribe, naravno pritisnite subscribe, like i share ako se dopada ono što radim. Ako želite da imate časove sa mnom, pišite mi na jelena@gmail.com, jer jezik i služi da se shvati i da se prenese poruka, a ne da se uči gramatika. Hajde vidim, krećemo odmah. Nobody asked about my new job. Niko nije pitao za moj novi posao. Nobody asked about my new job. Nobody realized I had a flat tire. Flat tire je pukla guma. Nobody realized I had a flat tire. Nobody recognized the song playing on the radio. Niko nije prepoznao pesmu sa radija. Nobody recognized the song playing on the radio. Nobody pointed out the missing ingredient in the recipe. Niko nije ukazao na sastojak koji je nedostajao u receptu. Nobody pointed out the missing ingredient in the recipe. Nobody remembered to send a mail. Niko se nije setio da pošalje mail. Nobody remembered to send the mail. Nobody seemed concerned about the loud noise outside. Niko nije izgledao da se zabrinuo zbog buke napolju. Nobody seemed concerned about the loud noise outside. Nobody noticed the empty gas tank in the car. Niko nije primetio da nema benzina u rezervoaru. Nobody noticed the empty gas tank in the car. Nobody realized the power was out in the building. Niko nije ukapirao da nema struje u zgradi. Nobody realized the power was out in the building. Nobody caught the error in the calculations. Niko nije ulovio grešku u proračunu. Nobody caught the error in the calculations. Nobody observed the changes in her behavior. Niko nije primetio promjene u njenom ponašanju. Nobody observed the changes in her behavior. Nobody mentioned the upcoming deadlines. Niko nije napomenuo za nadolazeći rok kad treba da se završi posao, deadline. Nobody mentioned the upcoming deadlines. Nobody noticed the laundry needed to be folded. I niko nije primetio da veš treba da se složi. Nobody noticed the laundry needed to be folded. Nobody remembered to buy groceries this week. Niko se nije setio da kupi namirnice ove nedelje. Nobody remembered to buy groceries this week. Nobody pointed out the litter on the ground. Niko nije ukazao na smeće na ulici. Nobody pointed out the litter on the ground. Nobody realized the internet was down. Niko nije shvatio da internet ne radi. Nobody realized the internet was down. Nobody saw the child playing alone in the park. Niko nije video da se dete igralo samo u parku. Nobody saw the child playing alone in the park. Nobody checked the time before heading out. Niko nije proverio koliko je sati pre nego što su izašli. Nobody checked the time before heading out. Nobody thought to ask for direction. Niko se nije setio da pita za pravac. Nobody thought to ask for direction. Nobody mentioned that the movie was too long. Niko nije spomenuo da je film bio predugačak. Nobody mentioned that the movie was too long. Nobody noticed the smoke alarm battery was low. Niko nije primetio da je baterija na alarmu za dim bila se ispraznila. Nobody noticed the smoke alarm battery was low. Nobody realized the guest arrived early. Niko nije primetio da je gost ranije stigao. Nobody realized the guest arrived early. Nobody checked if the weather heater was fixed. Water heater was fixed. Niko nije proverio da li je bojler popravljen. Nobody checked if the water heater was fixed. Nobody saw the invitation lost in the mail. Niko nije video da se pozivnica izgubila u pošti. Nobody saw the invitation lost in the mail. Nobody remembered to grab the umbrella before leaving. Niko se nije setio da zgrabi, ponese kišobran pre nego što su izašli. Nobody remembered to grab the umbrella before leaving. Nobody noticed the dishes piling up in the sink. Niko nije primetio da se sudovi gomilaju u sudoperi. Nobody noticed the dishes piling up in the sink. Nobody checked if the lights were left on in the basement. Niko nije proverio da li su ostavljena svetla u podrumu. Nobody checked if the lights were left on in the basement. Nobody realized the traffic was unusually heavy. Niko nije shvatio da je saobraćaj neobično gust. Nobody realized the traffic was unusually heavy. Nobody mentioned the meeting was cancelled. Niko nije spomenuo da je sastanak otkazan. Nobody mentioned the meeting was cancelled. Nobody recognized the actor in the movie. Niko nije prepoznao glumca u filmu. Nobody recognized the actor in the movie. Nobody pointed out the error in the cookbook. Niko nije ukazao na grešku u kuvaru. Nobody pointed out the error in the cookbook. Nobody saw the dog leap over the fence. Niko nije video kada je pas skočio preko ograde. Nobody saw the dog leap over the fence. Nobody checked the temperature before going out. Niko nije proverio kolika je temperatura pre nego što su izašli. Nobody checked the temperature before going out. Nobody noticed the picture frame was crooked. Niko nije primetio da je okvir ram za sliku bio iskrivljen. Nobody noticed the picture frame was crooked. Nobody remembered to save the documents. Niko nije se setio da sačuva dokument. Nobody remembered to save the documents. Nobody acknowledged my efforts on the project. Niko nije primetio i ispoštovao i pohvalio moje napore na projektu. Nobody acknowledged my efforts on the project. Nobody asked how my family was doing. Niko me nije pitao kako mi je porodica. Nobody asked how my family was doing. Nobody realized the battery in the remote was dead. Niko nije shvatio da je baterija u daljinskom upravljaču se istrošila. Nobody realized the battery in the remote was dead. Remote control. Nobody told me the event had changed locations. Niko mi nije rekao da je se promenila lokacija događaja. Nobody told me the event had changed location. Nobody saw the concert tickets were still in the drawer. Niko nije video da su karte za koncert još uvek u fioci. Nobody saw the concert tickets were still in the drawer. Nobody mentioned the sale at the store. Niko nije spomenuo da je sniženje u prodavnici. Nobody mentioned the sale at the store. Nobody recognized the new employee in the office. Niko nije prepoznao novog zaposlenog u kancelariji. Nobody recognized the new employee in the office. Nobody pointed out the misplaced wallet on the table. Niko nije ukazao da je novčanik pogrešno stavljen na stolu. Nobody pointed out the misplaced wallet on the table. Nobody saw the child playing with the neighbor's dog. Niko nije video da se dete igralo sa psom od neighbora, komšije. Nobody saw the child playing with the neighbor's dog. Nobody noticed the broken light bulb in the hallway. Niko nije primetio da je sjelica u hodniku se polomila, pregorela. Nobody noticed the broken light bulb in the hallway. Nobody asked if I wanted to join the game. Niko nije pitao da li želim i ja da se priključim igri. Nobody asked if I wanted to join the game. Nobody thought the quiz would be that difficult. Niko nije mislio da će kviz biti tako težak. Nobody thought the quiz would be that difficult. Nobody noticed the missing poster on the wall. Niko nije primetio da nedostaje poster na zidu. Nobody noticed the missing poster on the wall. Nobody really knew how to solve that tricky math problem. Niko zapravo nije znao kako da reši taj težak problem iz matematike. Nobody really knew how to solve that tricky math problem. Nobody thought about what to do in case of rain. Niko nije razmišljao o tome šta će da se radi u slučaju kiše. Nobody thought about what to do in case of rain. Nobody spotted the missing piece from the puzzle. Niko nije uočio deo koji nedostaje u slagalici. Nobody spotted the missing piece from the puzzle. Nobody seemed bothered by the loud music next door. Nikom nije izgledalo da smeta glasna muzika u stanu pored. Nobody seemed bothered by the loud music next door. Nobody bothered to check if the printer was working. Niko se nije ni potrudio da proveri da li štampač radi. Nobody bothered to check if the printer was working. Nobody knew how to fix the broken chair. I ja imam broken chair. I niko ne zna kako da je popravi. Nobody knew how to fix the broken chair. Nobody asked how my day was going. Niko me nije pitao kakav mi je dan. Nobody asked how my day was going. Nobody pointed out that we were out of coffee. Niko nije ukazao da nemamo više kafe. Nobody pointed out that we were out of coffee. Nobody remembered to bring a pen to the meeting. Niko se nije setio da donese olovku na sastanak. Nobody remembered to bring a pen to the meeting. Nobody noticed the cat sleeping on the couch. Niko nije primetio mačku koja je spavala na kauču. Nobody noticed the cat sleeping on the couch. Nobody realized how late it had gotten. Niko nije shvatio koliko je postalo kasno. Nobody realized how late it had gotten. Nobody felt like studying for the exam. Nikome se nije učilo za ispit. Nobody felt like studying for the exam. Nobody bothered to share their notes for the class. Niko se nije potrudio da podeli svoje beleške za čas. Nobody bothered to share their notes for the class. Nobody checked if we needed more supplies. Niko nije proverio da li nam treba još nešto da se nabavi. Nobody checked if we needed more supplies. Nobody saw that I was struggling with my work. Niko nije video da se borim sa poslom. Nobody saw that I was struggling with my work. Nobody noticed the changes in her mood lately. Niko nije primetio promene u njenom raspoloženju u posljednje vrijeme. Nobody noticed the changes in her mood lately. Nobody thought it would be so easy to find the answer. Niko nije mislio da će biti tako lako naći odgovor. Nobody thought it would be so easy to find the answer. Nobody seemed to care. Izgleda da nikom nije bilo stalo. Nobody seemed to care. Nobody remembered what time the show started. Niko se nije sećao kada počinje predstava. Nobody remembered what time the show started. Nobody cared to make plans for the weekend. Niko se nije potrudio da napravi neki plan za vikend. Nobody cared to make plans for the weekend. Nobody noticed the tire was low on air. Niko nije primetio da je guma ispustila. Nobody noticed the tire was low on air. Nobody brought a sweater and it became chilly. Niko nije poneo džemper, a postalo je hladnjikavo. Nobody brought a sweater and it became chilly. Nobody caught the last minute changes in the schedule. Niko nije uhvatio promjene u posljednjem minutu u rasporedu. Niko ih nije primetio. Nobody caught the last minute changes in the schedule. Nobody thought the movie would have such a twist. Niko nije ni pomislio da će film da ima takav preokret. Nobody thought the movie would have such a twist. Nobody saw the adorable puppy in the pet store. Niko nije video neodoljivo štene u prodavnici kućnih ljubimaca. Nobody saw the adorable puppy in the pet store. Nobody remembered to turn off the computer at school. Niko se nije setio da isključi kompjuter u školi. Nobody remembered to turn off the computer at school. 74. Nobody noticed the time passing while we chatted. Niko nije ni primetio kako vreme prolazi dok smo ćaskali. Nobody noticed the time passing while we chatted. Nobody cared to help with the clean-up after the party. Niko se nije potrudio da pomogne sa čišćenjem posle zabave. Nobody cared to help with the clean-up after the party. Nobody caught that joke I made earlier. Niko nije shvatio šalu koju sam napravio. Nobody caught that joke I made earlier. Nobody realized I had a different opinion on the matter. Niko nije shvatio da imam drugačije mišljenje u vezi sa tom stvari. Nobody realized I had a different opinion on the matter. Nobody seemed to have the answers to my questions. Niko izgleda nije imao odgovore na moje pitanja. Nobody seemed to have the answers to my questions. Nobody noticed the ice cream melting in the sun. Niko nije primetio da se sladoled topio na suncu. Nobody noticed the ice cream melting in the sun. 80. Nobody realized that the store was closing early. Niko nije shvatio da će se ranije zatvoriti. Nobody realized that the store was closing early. Nobody told me where the meeting was being held. Niko mi nije rekao gde se sastanak održava. Nobody told me where the meeting was being held. Nobody wanted to take the first bite of the cake. Niko nije hteo da uzme prvi zalogaj kolača. Nobody wanted to take the first bite of the cake. Nobody mentioned how nice the weather was today. Niko nije spomenuo kako je lepo vreme danas. Nobody mentioned how nice the weather was today. Nobody thought we could finish the task early. Niko nije mislio da bi mogli da završimo zadatak ranije. Nobody thought we could finish the task early. 85. Nobody saw that the lights were left on at the office. Niko nije video da su ostala svetla upaljena u kancelariji. Nobody saw that the lights were left on at the office. Nobody seemed worried about the upcoming tests. Niko nije izgledao zabrinuto zbog testova koje je trebalo da radimo. Nobody seemed worried about the upcoming tests. Nobody seemed to worry. Izgleda se niko nije brinuo. Nobody seemed to worry. Nobody checked if we had enough chairs for everyone. Niko nije ni proverio da li imamo dovoljno stolica za sve. Nobody checked if we had enough chairs for everyone. Nobody noticed that her smile was fake. Niko nije primetio da je njen osmeh lažan. Nobody noticed that her smile was fake. Nobody felt like cooking dinner after a long day. Niko me se nije kuvala večera posle tako dugog dana. Nobody felt like cooking dinner after a long day. Nobody mentioned that we had a deadline coming up. Niko nije spomenula da imamo rok. Nobody mentioned that we had a deadline coming up. Nobody cared about the little glitch in the show. Niko nije bilo stalo do malog nekog glitcha u predstavi. Glitch, ako si nešto pokvari. Nobody thought twice before jumping into the pool. Niko nije dva put razmislio pre nego što je skočio u bazen. Nobody thought twice before jumping into the pool. Nobody remembered to pick up the dry cleaning. Niko se nije setio da pokupi sa hemijskog čišćenja stvari. Nobody remembered to pick up the dry cleaning. Nobody acknowledged the hard work I put into the report. Niko nije primijetio sav taj naporan rad koji sam uložio u izveštaj. Nobody acknowledged the hard work put into the report. Nobody noticed the raincoat hanging by the door. Niko nije primetio kišni kaput koji je visio pored vrata. Nobody noticed the raincoat hanging by the door. Nobody realized the dessert was gluten-free. Niko nije shvatio da je dezert bez glutena. Nobody realized the dessert was gluten-free. Nobody mentioned that the garden needs weeding. Niko nije spomenuo da u bašti treba da se korenje iščupa. Nobody mentioned that, da se očisti, that the garden needs weeding. Nobody saw the street signs were missing. Niko nije video da nedostaju ulični znakovi. Nobody saw the street signs were missing. Nobody noticed the new paint on the walls. Niko nije primetio novu boju na zidovima. 99. Nobody noticed the new paint on the walls. And number 100, nobody could believe the sight in front of them. Niko nije mogu da veruje u to što vidi ispred sebe. Nobody could believe the sight in front of them. 20 minuta, 100 rečenica, nobody. Dakle, kako da učite, da ne učite gramatiku, kako da učite, da počnete da učite ili ako ste već učili da usvajate i nastavite i razvijate vaš engleski tako što dobijete ovako neke konkretne informacije iz ovih rečenica i ponavljanjem i čitanjem sličnih različitih rečenica usvajate gramatiku, usvajate vokabular, što je još važnije, a i zanimljivo vam je. Dakle, nije neko onako samo ponavljanje nečega bez neke ideje i cilja. Znači, nama je cilj da naučimo, da koristimo ovakav tip rečenica. Ima ih mnogo i kažem, namera mi je da pravim te male skripte sa 1000 nobodies, 1000 everybody i tako dalje, koje će vam sigurno sam pomoći da učite. Verovatno će biti nekih knjiga i za članove. Ko hoće da postane član Pomogne kanalu, treba da pritisne dugme join, pored dugmeta subscribe ili link u opisu ispred videa. Naravno, možete pritisnuti subscribe i like ako do sada niste i vidimo se na jednoj lekciji.